Hello everyone, and it's Carver once again, Lean Warrior Lifestyle, and I wanted to bring a video to you guys about a post that I put on my Instagram and on my Facebook page, which is breaking down your goals. And for this presentation, I've actually called in a favor from one of my friends. Here he is, the amazing superhero known as the Flash. I just gave him a run, just called him and said, "Hey man, can you help me out?" And he came over in a flash. So, special guest appearance, The Flash. Now, today's topic is about. Today's topic today, guys, is about breaking down your goals. And for me, I've got a goal of losing £100. So there we go. And that is a very big goal. And at the beginning, it was very overwhelming. I thought to myself, there's no way I was going to be able to lose £100. But what I did is I broke down the goal. So what I thought to myself is, can I lose £1 a week? And I said to myself, well, that seems very much realistic and more achievable to my mind that I could lose £1 a week. So for me, I came across a quote. It said that I didn't lose £100, I lost £1 100 times. And I think that's really powerful, that quote right there. It kind of just gives you a little focus whereby, just to break it down and to give you a bit of motivation, that all you have to do really is lose £1 100 times and you get to your goal of losing £100. I mean, that is my personal goal. You may have maybe £20 to lose or £30 to lose, but the process is the same. It's about breaking it down. So going back to this little diagram, I watched the movie Everest the other day, and it was a pretty awesome movie. It had so many great actors in it and so many uh, A-list people in the actual movie. And I always had it on my bucket list to actually climb Mount Everest. And this is my little drawing. Probably not the best mountain you've ever seen, but after watching that movie, I'm probably going to give it a pass because, oh my god, it was just, if anyone's seen it, it is a disaster movie really, and it's about these people trying to cope with trying to such a difficult, harsh conditions of climbing Mount Everest. And for me, looking back at my journey, I always viewed weight loss as a mountain. So here we go with the help of the Flash. We start here at the bottom. So this is ourselves at the beginning of any journey. And at the beginning of any journey, whatever it is in life, especially with weight loss, if you've got a lot of weight to lose, you're kind of at the bottom looking to the top. And that peak right there seems so far away. It is literally like if you're trying to climb Mount Everest. That end goal is just not visualizable. It's just not in your means that you can actually think that you could get there. So for me, I knew that what I had to do was make the intention, so my £100 goal, but then put it to one side. I didn't want to look at it every day and let it overwhelm me. So I said, right, that's what my end goal is, but what is going to get me to my goal? So I broke it down. Things such as, walking, being more active, keeping on my hydration, my nutrition, my sleep, getting my 3 times a gym exercise. So it's about working on the daily habits that eventually would get me to my end goal. So one of the things in the movie about Everest, they have these things called base camps, and I think they have two different camps. So what they do is they kind of start here and then they climatize. So they kind of get to this stage here and they stay there for a while. So their bodies get used to it, and with lack of oxygen, when they get used to that, then they go to the next part and then they stay there for a bit, and then it's the final, is it ascent or something? The climb, I'm not sure. And then they get to the top. So there we go. Ta-da! The Flash has made it. Now, for the Flash in real life, he would be able to get up from here in a blink of an eye. But I'm just using him as an illustration today because I'm a massive Flash fan. So what I think is probably a good idea to do for anyone on the weight loss is break it down. Break it down into smaller chunks, maybe £10, £10 at a time. So every milestone, that would be 10 milestones, and that you would have to lose £10 10 times to get to your goal. So let's take this. So here we go. Here we are. We're starting right here. Da-da-da-da. So you're going well. There you go. £10 lost. Woo! Excellent. Then another 10. Then another 10. Then another 10. another 10, and look how much progress you're making. Look how further you are from the beginning, and look how closer you are to the end goal. You're getting there, you got momentum now, it's on your side. And then finally, woo, you get there to the end goal. So it's about breaking it down, coming up with some strategies that you can kind of be realistic, that you can incorporate into your life. I mean, for me, one of the worst things is losing weight and then having to start again. I think it's probably much more sane for our lives if you just kind of start at the bottom. Continue with continual progress. And another thing I wanted to kind of emphasize is this point here. Sometimes we are able to accomplish our goals, but the goals that we set are too low for ourselves. It's too easy. So what happens here is that when we get the goal, we then kind of get comfortable, and then we relapse back to the beginning, and then we have to start again. Oh God, oh, it's like a roller coaster on a mountain, whoosh. So that for me is something that I've really had a lot of issues with in the past. I know some of my friends will be able to tell you that is what I used to do. I used to get a great weight loss, and then I would just get comfortable, and really, because I set it too low, and my expectations were that once I got there, I got comfortable. So sometimes I think it's good to set yourself a big goal, but at the same time, once you've set it, move it aside, concentrate on the daily grind, the daily habits, the habits that are going to get you to becoming that person that you need to be. And I think that's going to kind of lead me into my next video, which is going to be about self-belief and what do you need to do